Now, one more button I want to show you right here on the top, and this is my erase button. And the best way to do this is probably just play a pattern. So we're going to play this pattern from the top. I can erase anything, so I'm going to go back in here. I'm going to press the erase button and go to here. I can erase any pad I want. I hold the erase button down, and I can erase that. Now, I can undo it. Undo button. And I'm back where I left off at. Let's press stop. That's pretty simple. It's an erase button, just erase it. The next button we want to talk about here is the Q-Link button, and this is it right here. So we have 4 knobs, these 4 encoder knobs. You can keep turning them over and over. There's no beginning or end, and they just change the parameters value selected for those knobs. And so normally on the MPC Renaissance, you'll have 4x4, 16 knobs. Here, as in the MPC Studio, just 4. So in order to get the rest of them, we click the Q-Link button, and we go to the next row, and the last row, right? And this is our Q-Link section. Now, right below our multi-touch screen, we have a bunch of buttons here. And obviously, you can see right here below the menu button, it says Browser. Below Main, it says Track. Below Undo, it says Redo. Below Copy, it's Delete. So, if I want to delete something, I'll just press Shift and hit this Copy button. I'm deleting. I want to redo something, I'll press Shift. I'm going to redo. For Track, I press Shift, I hit the Main button. Of course, it activates Track. And of course, the same here for the menu. We get the browser. So this Shift button helps us maneuver around a little bit more. Now, of course, you have a Tap Tempo button. I can tap the tempo that well, this song should be this tempo, or I want to start a production, and this is the tempo I want to use. You'll tap your tempo here, that'll be your tempo. We have some basic parameters in terms of recording, and that's record. We can overdub on top of what we recorded. We can stop, we can play, and we can play from the start. Now, you gotta get familiar with these buttons here. So, for example, here, menu. You'll notice here in menu, I have access to a lot of different pages. For example, here I can get to the grid. Right? Go back to menu again. Here I can get to the browser. If I want to load some samples or programming or a song or a project, I can do it from right here. Back to menu again. Here I can pad mute. I can mute any pad, depending on the bank selected. If I go to B, you'll notice now B selected, C selected. Then I can pick the pad I want to mute. I want to mute all these pads here. Pick the pads you want to mute. If an item is on there, that pad, I can mute that pad. Back here to the top again. I can go to menu again. So as you can see here, the multi-touch display allows us to do a lot more than we did before with other MPCs. And this makes it easy for us to get around anywhere within the software. For example, I can go to here and go to Step Sequence and just add the parts I want to add in the perfect spot within that sequence, and I can Step Sequence Edit. Back to menu again. We do menu. Here we have main. So here in the main, as you can see, we have the main parameters you normally see on the software. For example, right here is sequence. I can go to here, I can turn my knob, I can change the sequence. I can select here, I can change the track in that sequence. So these plus and minus buttons act the same way as this knob does.